how marital life becomes yoga. How many people understand that we are marrying for yoga, not for bhoga only? You are marrying for bhoga and yoga. If you focus only on bhoga, it may lead to roga. Roga means not disease. Roga means unable to enjoy what you have and crave for something else is roga. What you have, enjoy, that is bhoga. Enjoy, but with looks fixed on her, that's yoga. So how marital life becomes yoga? For that, I told already, but little bit I have to come. In the marriage, one of the mantras says, I will be, please accept me as your 11th child. That means for man, wife is the mother. After marriage, wife is your mother. Very hard to believe. You are up to marriage, up to 5 years, the parents' responsibility. After 5 years, the parents will be a friend to you, guide you. After marriage, wife will guide you. Karyeshu dasi, karaneshu mantri, bhojeshu mata. That part you remember very well. Sayaneshu rambha. Immediately he is replying. So, but the other parts I am talking about. Bhojeshu mata. So, the Rajas, kings, they have Rajya Lakshmi because they never address their wives with singular announcement. Meeru ela unnaru? Aap kaise hain? Nuvu, you, that I know, and unfortunately in English, you is singular and plural. Aap or tum in Hindi, Raju, Kshatriyas, they never call their wives or anybody, even the children also, singularly. Respect. And also, pardon me for going a little bit deeper because all are elders, that's why I'm saying. In autobiography of Yogi, it has been written, Paramahansa Yogananda. My parents used to meet once in a year just for producing children. That's the only time bhoga. The rest of the time, it's yoga. You and your wife together in that union, you meditate. And you meditate and raise that energy. That is called Bindu Tarpana Santushta Purvada Sakurambika. That Bindu has to raise. There are some mudras. And that you offer. That is the yoga. That's number one. Number two, in the Vedic marriage, that cumin powder and jaggery, they mix and they put on each other's head. The bride puts on bridegroom, bridegroom puts on bride. Which is symbolic that I accept you as my guru. Husband says to the wife. And the wife says, I accept you as my guru. There's only two gurus. Only guru and parents can put their hand on your head. You know that? No other person has the right to put their hand. Then how come the wife is putting the hand on husband? That means, I accept you as my guru. So, the cumin seeds powder and the jaggery, they have their existence separately. But once you mix it, They become a paste without the necessity of water being added. The marriage also, before marriage, you have your entity, you have your preferences, priority. But after marriage, they blend together. She wants to lose in him and he wants to lose in her. Merge. Without the interference of external. No father-in-law, no mother-in-law, no parents. You should protect your wife. Wife should protect husband by not telling anything about them. This blending is represented by cumin seed powder. Of course, there are other purposes. So when you understand, and Grihapravesa mantra, when you bring your wife first time to your house, before she pushes a step, there is a mantra. And it says, I invite you, my Lakshmi, take care of me, my brother, my parents, and my caste chest, like a Rani. Samrajni Suswamrajni Avahito Bhava. I feel sad that the priests are not explaining the meaning to the couple who are married. This is a responsibility. Any husband and wife, any two male and female marry, it is Lakshmi Narayana only. Because at the time of washing the feet, the mantra they say is Namo Svanantaya Sahasraya. Some mantra is there. Lakshmi Narayana Bhyam Namaha. With that mantra, they wash the feet. That means husband is wife, husband is Lakshmi Narayana and wife is Lakshmi. With that great reverence, you invite. So always treat her as your commander-in-chief. Whatever it may be. The great Kabir and the story I told. Remember that. Never forget. That's how you need to respect. And that's the rapport should be. Sometimes the wife may not be cooperative, my husband may not be cooperative, you have complaint. But still, any person who is introduced in your life is a question paper for you. You better answer it now. Don't reject that. Because now the resources are there. The QA session is here, and the Srividya is here, the Sri Chakras are there. Better finish up the job rather than taking the karma. If at all next birth is there, I don't know. Better finish off. In exceptional cases, Socrates, all the people showed how much tolerance they have towards the partner. So having said that, how it yoga karmeshu kaushalam. Any job, whether if you do with liking, the liking should be first 5 years. I'm telling you my secret. After marriage, first 5 years is a basic foundation. You won't believe. First 5 years, mostly, at least first 7 months, mostly every day we went for movie. Every day. We sat in a rickshaw and I used to buy this much, not popcorn, always popcorn, jasmine flowers. I used to put it in her hair. We just talk and talk and talk. Don't allow the energy come down with just 1 year, 2 years. Ho gaya marriage. Kya ho gaya? No, you should maintain that. So the first 5 years I spent with my wife respecting. Not that I don't respect now. Now we don't have time even to talk. But that 5 years foundation is a very strong foundation. And marriage is an understanding that There will be difference between two entities and trying to adjust yourself rather than trying to change other person. That's a basic rule. Vivaha Vyavastha. So, you can make marriage as yoga by following what all I have just told. And one more thing I followed is grab the first opportunity to worship her feet. In fact, in the old system, they have taken off. I don't know who they have taken off. After the marriage, when you go for the first night, you have to do puja to her feet and then go. How many people follow that? Respect. Right from the day one, the respect comes. So, there's a lot. Marriage, if you want to talk on marriage, there's a lot. You may feel, oh, it's all impractical, that fellow is horrible. Well, I may not be able to answer that. For me, I have tough people in my house, in my life. Of course, my family, not my family members, others. But then I take them as her messengers sent to me to test my ability to tackle them. One thing will help you. Her prayer. That's why I always say, both husband and wife, together you pray. 5-10 minutes, that's enough. Not that husband goes to the office and wife hours together does pujas and naivedyas. It may work, but late. Both together. Every time I say together. In the 7 steps, you go around the fire, you promised before Agni Deva. And also, dharmecha, arthecha, kamecha, nati charami. It doesn't say mokshecha. Even the moksha is the Chaturveda, the 4th Purushartha. That means spirituality is your individual decision. It's not linked with anybody. That's your decision. Whereas other thing, dharmecha, pujas, better to do together as much as possible. Money, share it. Your PIN number should be known to your wife. No individual accounts, all these things. We never have individual account. Everything managed by both, mostly her. The trust you develop. And never go to a movie without her. Never go to a fun place, a vacation place without her. Because you promised, Kamecha Nati Charami. I will not leave you in my search for desires. Artheta Nati Charami. Don't be in your work from 5 o'clock in the morning till 1 o'clock in the night saying my product is being released. The outside product is being released, but inside product is being damaged. The product is marital life. Which one you want? Your software product or your marital bliss? So keep your Yadevi Sarabhutesha Vruttirupena Samstha. That's fine, but keep the limit. This is my time. But this is my time. Even I'm doing the puja, you might have observed. Between the pujas, I go upstairs and spend 10 minutes. That minimum concern, women are easily satisfied. Few words of praise. Observe. Praise them. Wow, your saree is beautiful. And you need to be very much aware of their dress patterns also. Women want you to observe and every inch of their body and decoration and give your comments. Wow, that ruby on your ear stud. That's it. Whole life she's filled with happiness. How many husbands know what the wives are wearing. We just take it for granted, the marriage. That's why whenever I go to a satsang, I want the husband to close his eyes and tell me what color your wife is wearing, the sari, the border. I will tell. Even now, the moment my wife comes out of the room, I just look at her. Because there's a form God has given to me. Kanulara కాంచగానే ఆవిడ్ని చూసి ఆవిడ్ని చూడాలని ఇప్పుడు నిలువెత్తు రూపం నా ముందుంది. The full life-size body is before me. Why don't you recite? You recite Lalita Sahasranam for her, but you translate that Lalita Sahasranam, speak to her, your wife, in a Stotra Priya Stutimati. Female will be very much happy if you praise one or two. The food, just little concern. Oh, it's very great. So these are the things you need to, because you asked me, but women, if they ask, then I'll tell some other side of the story. Don't think I'm partial towards women. Both women and men have their roles to play in the institution called marriage. And the byproducts called children will be good. You have the responsibility. Don't forget that. Don't fight before the children. No. Don't, if your wife is controlling your child, you don't go support of the child in front of the child. These are all small things. Yoga is not a big word. Yoga is any job you do with focus. That becomes yoga. I hope this is my favorite subject, marriage. Because the future is you. If you are happy, your children will be happy. If your children are happy, generations will be happy. And the world will be happy. Right?